Hello, I'm Steve Wu, Chair of the American Bar Association section of Science and Technology Law. Welcome. Today I have Lucy Thomson, who's co-chair of the Electronic Discovery and Digital Evidence Committee within the section. Thank you so much for being here, Lucy, and welcome.
Great to be here.
So tell me, Lucy, what is electronic discovery and digital evidence and the law? What is that all about, and what kinds of things do practitioners in this area do?
E-discovery is the discovery part of litigation, and since most record keeping now is in electronic form, lawyers are faced with having to receive electronic files of all the relevant documents and having to arrange to have them analyzed and then present them in court.
And the presentation in court involves evidentiary issues, and I guess that's the digital evidence piece of it.
It is. That's the issue that's traditionally been called authentication, and all the federal rules apply, but there are many interesting considerations about whether the evidence has integrity and what's the chain of custody, and those are the kinds of issues that we discuss in the e-discovery committee.
Well, having heard some of the issues that come up in this area of the law, what does the e-discovery and digital evidence committee do? What is its mission?
This committee is a fairly new committee, but we have over 150 members. It consists of federal and state judges, practitioners, and it analyzes the entire life cycle of information and then all the legal issues that flow in the discovery process, from making a request for information to actually presenting it in court.
Please give me some examples of some of the projects that you've worked on and some of the programs that you've put on in your publications.
We've had some very exciting meetings, and currently we're doing a practitioners workshop, which is a 2-day program run by practitioners and judges to discuss all the practical problems of e-discovery and digital evidence. And our committee is very active. We have usually 2 meetings a year in different parts of the country, and then we also publish the EDDE journal, which is an online journal which comes out every month or 2, which addresses all sorts of interesting issues related to e-discovery and digital evidence.
And that all sounds great, and I'm asking myself, as a new lawyer, if I were a new lawyer, how could I get involved in your committee? What are the ways that I, as a new person, could become involved in the life of the committee?
Our committee is very welcoming. It's a really fun place. We have a lot of very cool people, and we discuss really challenging issues, and all new people are welcome. So all you have to do is contact one of the chairs. There's 4 chairs and 1 vice chair, and everybody welcomes new members. And there are many projects. You can choose the kinds of issues that you want to work on, or you can just come to the meetings and contribute, or you can write articles. There's a whole range of things that people can do on the committee.
What kinds of projects do you have coming up? What can we look forward to from the committee?
We're going to be doing we're doing a practitioners workshop in February in San Francisco, and then we're going to be doing another one in New York City in August, and we hope to focus on some healthcare e-discovery issues in addition to more generic issues. We'll continue to publish the EDDE journal, and we look for people who are interested in either helping publish it or contribute by submitting articles. And then we're going to be working with the judges on some projects, and you're welcome to participate in those.
Well, how could I get involved in this area of the law? If I wanted to make a career out of electronic discovery and digital evidence, how could I get a job, or how could I get work in this area if I'm a private law firm lawyer?
Most of the people involved either are litigators who work in law firms and they handle the e-discovery aspects of litigation, or they work for an e-discovery vendor who actually receives and processes the electronic evidence, and then they testify in court about the results.
Well, that sounds great. If I'm interested in joining your committee, what are the benefits that I could get out of joining your committee? Why should I join?
You can learn the entire range of issues related to e-discovery, and it's a burgeoning area. It's a multi-billion-dollar industry area now because of the need to analyze and process so much electronic evidence that is relevant to litigation. So this is an area where lawyers should be able to hone their skills and become experts. And there's enough technical issues that it really takes some knowledge to know what the legal and technical issues are.
And I'm guessing that by participating in the committee, you can become familiar with both the legal issues and become more familiar and knowledgeable about the technical issues as well.
The committee is actually a multidisciplinary group, so it doesn't consist only of lawyers, but there's also many people who are technical. They work for technology companies, or they work for the vendors, or they're professors. So it's really a multidisciplinary area, and getting to know both lawyers and technical people is really essential to being successful in this area.
Well, that sounds great. If I'm interested in joining the committee, how can I join?
Go to the Science and Technology Laws section website and look for the e-discovery and digital evidence committee, and you'll see a place where you can sign up, and you'll find contact information for the chairs, and you can contact any of us, and we'll be very happy to discuss what you'd like to do, and we welcome you to our next meeting.
So on the committee page, there is a Join the Committee button on the right side in the upper right corner, and there's also a Join the Section button in case you're not already a member of the section. So with that, thank you so much, Lucy, for your time. I really appreciate it, and this was a lot of great information.
Well, thank you. We certainly look forward to seeing you at our next meeting.